Hi everyone, welcome to this 30-minute empowering yoga flow. My name is Francis. I'm here at one of my favorite spots to do some yoga in nature. In today's dynamic and invigorating yoga flow, we'll explore some empowering yoga poses and movements that will awaken our body, boost the energy, leave you empowered and inspired. So find a comfortable space, grab your yoga mats and some props if you think you need them. Let's get started. We'll begin our practice with extended child's pose. So kneel on the floor, spread your knees wide, bring your big toes to touch, release your hips back towards or to the heels, and reach your arms forward, resting your forehead on the mat. Take a few deep breaths here, allowing your body to relax and release any tension. Start to walk your hands to the right. Hips continue to move towards your heels. Stretch your left side body. Coming back to center, other side. Move your hands to the left. Feel the stretch on your right side of body. Begin to move back to center, coming into tabletop position. Align your wrist under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Inhale, lift your right arm up towards the sky. Open your chest up. Exhale, thread it through the gap between your left arm and left knee. Lower your right shoulder and head to the mat. I'd like to extend my left arm forward here. Feel free to join me. Feel the stretch in your upper back and shoulders. Breathe. Release back to neutral tabletop. Switch side. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, thread it under your right arm. Again, option to extend your right arm forward here. Relax your head, relax your neck. Gently come back up to tabletop. Now walk your hands forward, lowering your chest towards the mat while keeping your hips lifted above your knees. Puppy pose. Melt your heart down to the mat. Feel the stretch in your spine and shoulders. This pose always reminds me of my Shelly. She likes to stretch whenever she wakes up. Your arms are active. Now lowering down to the mat and we'll come into a shoulder opener. Keep your left hand underneath your left shoulder. Extend your right arm out parallel to the short side of your mat. Now bend your left knee, point your toes and start to roll over onto your right side. Release your head and neck. Work at your range of movement. We're still just warming up our body. I like to root my left foot down here. You can join me. Breathing in and out. Feel the stretch across your chest and shoulder. Nice and easy to release, rolling onto the front of your body. Other side. Bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Left arm out, in line with your shoulder. Bend your right knee. Roll over to your left side. Maybe root your right foot down like me. You might use your right hand as a leverage to find more sensation through your left arm. Breathing in and out. Gently bring yourself back to center. Lie on your belly. From here, place your left forearm down to the mat. I like to slide it in a little bit to form an angle. Bend your right knee and reach back to hold your right foot with your right hand. Press your left forearm down for support. Take a deep breath in. When you exhale, gently press your right heel towards the outside of the right hip, lifting your chest. Feel your right quad stretch. Hold for a few breaths. Release other side. Right forearm come onto the mat, bend your left knee, and reach back to hold your left foot with your left hand. Bring your left heel towards the outer edge of your left hip. Press through your right forearm. Feel the sensations. Use your breath to release any tensions or tightness. Nice and slow, release. Now place your hands next to your shoulders, your legs extended and the tops of your feet pressing firmly into the mat. Pressing your palms into the mat and lifting your chest, Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Feel the gentle opening in your spine, in your heart. Exhale and transition back to tabletop. Hover your knees and lift your hips up and move into downward facing dog. Press your palms firmly into the mat. Spread your fingers wide and lengthen through your spine. Pedal your feet to awaken your body. Slowly bend your knees, gaze forward. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Feet hip-width apart or wider. Release the back of your neck, melting down, forward fold. You can sway side to side. Relax your head. Then slowly roll yourself up, slower than you want to, vertebrae by vertebrae. Head is the last to come up. Stand tall, mountain pose. Bring one hand to your heart center, the other to your belly. Close your eyes. Bring your attention inward and connect with your breath. Take a moment here to ground yourself and set an intention for your practice. I encourage you to choose something positive. Whatever you choose will be perfect. Now that we're all set for our energizing flow, inhale, sweep your arms overhead, and as you exhale, fold forward into standing forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump back into plank pose. Lower your knees down. Shift your weight forward for supported chaturanga for 3. Elbows in, 2, 1. Lift your hips up back to downward facing dog. Inhale, rest your right leg up, bend your right knee. Exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow or tricep. Inhale, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, back to 3-legged down dog. Exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow. Straighten your right leg, extend it through your left side. Reach your left arm to the sky, fallen triangle. Open your chest and lift your hips. Inhale, bring your right leg up, back to 3-legged dog. Exhale, gracefully step your right foot between your hands. Drop your left knee to the mat. Inhale, lift your arms up and sink your hips down for low lunge. Feel the opening in your hip flexors. From here, plant your left palm down, open your right arm up, easy twist. With your next exhale, step your right leg back to the mat. Your left leg can join for a side plank, Vastasana. Reach your right arm up. Make sure your left hand is under your right hand. We're gonna do 5 dips here. Raise and dip your hips down. For 5, 4, 3, doing great, 2, and last one. Release back to plank. Lower your knees down for 3 supported chaturanga. For 3, elbows in, 2, 1. Other side, lift your hips up back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Bend your left knee. Exhale, bring your left knee to your right elbow or tricep. Inhale, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, bring your left knee to your right elbow. And extend your left leg through your right side. Reach your right arm up, open your chest, fallen triangle. Lift your hips up. Inhale, bring your left leg up, back to three-legged down dog. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Drop your right knee to the mat. Inhale, bring your torso up for low lunge. Start to lower your right palm down. Open your left arm up, easy twist. Breathing in and out. With your next exhale, step your left leg back to the mat, your right leg join for side plank. Stack your right shoulder over your left. 5 hip dips here. 5, 4, 3, you can do it. 2, 1. Release back to plank pose. Start to lift your hips up back to downward facing dog. Lengthen through your spine. You can find stillness here or pedal your feet out. Breathe. Relax your forehead, soften your jaw. And start to bend your knees, gaze forward. Walk your feet to meet your hands at the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release, forward fold, Uttanasana. Let your head hang heavy. Sway side to side. Gently root to rise. We'll meet at mountain pose. Stand tall, roll your shoulder up and down. Take a moment to reset, connecting to your breath and your intention. Inhale, bend your knees, sit back into an imaginary chair, reaching your arms overhead. Engage your core and feel the strength in your legs. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, sink a little deeper into the pose, chair pose. From here, step your right foot back into high lunge. Stack your left knee over your left ankle and lift your arms up. Spin your back heel down. Square your hips for warrior one. Gaze can follow. Notice if your ribs are coming up and out. Draw them back in. You want to keep a little awareness in your core here. With your next exhale, open up into warrior two. You might want to readjust your stance and turn your back foot out, so your back foot is parallel to the short side of your mat. Extend your arms out to the sides, gaze over your left fingertips. Make sure your front knee is over your ankle. Bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart or hips for more stability. Start to straighten your left leg and bend your right knee, shifting your weight and body to your right foot, keeping your left leg straight and active. Toes pointing up, Skandasana, side lunge. With control, stay low, back to warrior two. We'll do 2 more of this. With your own pace, or you're welcome to join with me. Coming back to warrior two. We're going to move our way back to where we came from. So from here, pivot your right foot back to warrior one. Then roll onto right ball of your foot to high lunge. Shift your weight forward onto your left leg. Lift and extend your right leg straight and up, warrior three. You can bring your hands to your heart center or explore reaching your arms forward alongside your ears or extend them straight back behind you for balance. Focusing on a fixed point on the ground for better stability. From here, bend your knees with control. See if you can bring your right knee to the chest without your foot scraping the mat. If it does, no worries at all. We have another side to try later. Stand on your left leg. Now left hand on the outer edge of your right knee. Twist it to the right. Extend your right arm back. If you want more, you can grab the outer edge of your right foot, extend your right leg. It's the same action. Do what your body needs. Slowly rotate your chest to the front. Hands to prayer. We are going back to Warrior 3. Gently land your back foot to the mat for high lunge. Arms overhead. Lower your hands to the mat. Step your left foot back for plank. And downward facing dog. If you need a child pose here, feel free to lowering down. Otherwise, gently walk or hop to the top of your mat. Lengthen your spine. Forward fold. Surrender. Slowly root to rise. Hands to your heart center, Samastihi. Let's recharge for other side. Inhale, bend your knees, sit low, chair pose. Step your left foot back into high lunge. Your right knee directly over your right ankle. Lift your arms up. Spin your back heel down. Square your hips for Warrior 1. You know where you're going. Open up into Warrior 2. Extend your arms out to T. Gaze over your right fingertips. Your shoulders over your hips. Check your front knee alignment. You want to avoid it splaying inward or outward. Bring your hands to heart center. Transitioning into side lunge, Skandasana. Start to straighten your front leg. Shift your weight to your left foot as you bend your left knee. Keep your right leg active, toes pointing up. With control, stay low, back to Warrior 2. 2 more. Moving with your breath. No rush. We'll meet at Warrior 2. From Warrior 2, begin to make our way back to Warrior 1. Then to high lunge. Then shift your weight onto your right leg. Extend your back leg straight and lift it up behind you. Flex your foot and engaging the muscles in your leg. Warrior 3. Hands to prayer. Option for different arms placements. Listen to your body. Don't forget, you have the freedom to make this practice your very own. Your legs are super strong. Wobbles are always welcome. From here, bend your knees with control. Start to bring your left knee in front of you. See what it's like on this side. Maybe it's the same, maybe it's different. Stand on your right leg. Now right hand on the outer edge of your left knee. Twist it to the left side. Extend your left arm back. Option to extend your raised leg here. Find a focal point to help with your balance. Gently come back to the front of your mat. Hands to prayer. We are going back to Warrior 3. Then high lunge. Hands find the mat. Step back for plank. And downward facing dog. Again, please feel free to come to a child pose here if you think that's what your body needs. We can always meet at mountain pose. Take your time. If you're with me, walk or hop to the top of your mat. Lengthen your spine. And exhale, forward fold. Roll yourself up slowly for mountain pose. How are you feeling? I'm feeling super energized and warm. Have some water. You can always pause the video. We have one last flow. Are you ready? Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, hinge forward and fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine and lift your torso halfway up. Exhale, step or jump your feet back, coming into high plank. From here, lower down to all fours. Lower your forearms to the mat, parallel to each other, shoulder width apart. Tuck your toes under. Start to lift your hips up and back towards the sky, lengthening your spine. Feel the opening in your shoulders and the strength in your core. Dolphin pose. This is like a downward facing dog with your forearms down. If this is too challenging for you, I have a secret. Try interlacing your fingers instead of 11 shaped arms on the mat. From here, we are going to do some curls. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, right knee finds the right tricep. 4 more. 3, 2, you're doing great. Last one. Back to center dolphin pose. Only one more side. Stay with me. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring your left knee to kiss your left tricep. 4, 3, you can do it. 2, last one. Whew. Now release your knees down, big toes to touch. Find some rest at Chow pose. Gently bring your torso up, kneeling with your knees together and your feet slightly wider than hip width apart. Slowly lower your body down towards the mat, sitting on your heels. Use your hands for support as you lower yourself down. You can stay on your forearms or lay all the way down to the mat. If none of these options sounds good to you, you can stay at hero pose, either sitting on a block or on your heels. If you're with me, relax your whole body down to the ground. Take a moment to connect to your breath and your intention once again. Gently bring yourself up to a seated position. Extend your legs straight in front of you. Bend your right knee and bring the sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh. Flex your left foot to make sure your left leg is active. Inhale and lengthen your spine, sitting tall with your shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Exhale, hinge forward from your hips, leading with your chest, and begin to fold forward over your left leg, Janu Shasasana. Work your hands forward to any points that feels right to you. Maintain a soft bend in your left knee if needed. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Once again, finding a slight lift through your chest. Exhale, relax and surrender deeper into the pose, allowing your forehead to move towards your left knee. Slowly rise back up to a seated position, extending both legs in front of you. Switch side. Bend your left knee and place the left foot on your right inner thigh. Inhale, lengthen, sit tall. Exhale, hinge forward from your hips, folding over your right leg. Reach for your right foot or shin, or use a strap if needed. Soften your right knee if necessary to release tension. Breathe deeply. Lengthen your spine on inhales and surrender on exhales. Stay for several breaths, allowing the stretch to deepen. To come out, engage your core. Inhale and rise back up to seated. Now extend both legs out as wide as you are able to. Sit directly on top of your sitting bones. Flex your feet and point the toes up. Root down with your femurs so the quadriceps are facing the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen your spine and spreading across the heart center. Exhale and hinge at your hips, walking your hands forward and bring your torso to the floor between your legs. wide-legged forward fold. If you prefer a more supported variation, you can always place a bolster, folded blanket, or yoga blocks in front of you and rest your upper body on the prop as you fold forward. Staying here for several breaths, exploring sensations and gradually deepening your stretch if desired. Remember to honor your body's limitations and adjust the pose as needed. Each time you practice it, approach it with patience, awareness, and a sense of compassion toward yourself. To come out, engage your core muscles and use your hands to support yourself as you slowly lift your torso back up. Bend your knees and draw your feet in towards your pelvis. Bring the soles of your feet together, allowing your knees to fall open to the sides, forming a diamond shape with your legs. Take hold of your feet or ankles with your hands, gently drawing them closer to your pelvis. Sit tall and lengthen your spine, finding the balance between relaxation and engagement in your posture. Bring your knees together and start lowering your back down. Lie on your back with knees bent and feet flat on the mat. Bring your right ankle over your left thigh, creating a figure 4 shape. Interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. Bring your left thigh closer to your chest, feeling a stretch in your right hip. Breathe deeply, allowing the stretch to release tension. Uncross your right ankle and return both feet to the mat. Switch side. Place your left ankle over your right thigh. Flex your left foot. Interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. Bring it closer to your chest. Relax. Allow your heart rate to slow down. Gently release. Now it's time for final relaxation, Shavasana. You earned it. Allow your body to completely relax. Extend your legs fully and let them relax into a natural position. Allow your arms to rest alongside your body, palms facing up. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Exhaling slowly and completely, releasing any remaining tension in your body. Let go of any conscious effort in your breath and simply observe its natural rhythm. Relax each part of your body, starting from your toes and moving up to your head. Consciously releasing any lingering tension. Surrender to the support of the ground beneath you and let your body and mind enter a state of deep relaxation. Remain in Shavasana for as long as you need, allowing the benefits of your practice to integrate and nourish your body and mind. When you feel ready to come out, gently deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes and stretch your arms overhead. Bend your knees and roll onto your right side, taking a moment to pause and honor yourself and your practice. Use your right arm to support your upper body as you slowly and mindfully press yourself up to a seated position. Take a moment to honor the strength, energy, and empowerment you've cultivated within yourself. Carry this sense of empowerment with you as you navigate the rest of your day. Remember that you have the power to face any challenges that come your way with grace, strength, and a calm mind. Thank you for joining me in this empowering yoga flow. May you continue to nurture and uplift yourself through the practice of yoga. My name is Francis. Namaste.